welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on this Valentine's Day inspired look. This is great for Valentine's Day or any kind of date night that you want to wear it on. It's just soft and pretty and glamorous, but you look like yourself. So those are my favorite kinds of looks for Valentine's Day. And this is going up a little bit later than I had planned, but I waited on my ring light. You could probably tell in the intro how I had the light in my eyes, and I wanted to get this and just give you guys better quality videos and have better lighting because, as some of you know, I do film in the middle of the night, so it is pitch dark around me, but this is my first time using it. So if the lighting's a little bit off, I apologize. It will get better with time. This is just gonna be kind of a learning curve, but I'm really excited about it. And the other thing I wanted to mention was my hand, because I would probably get some questions about it because I'm left-handed. You're gonna see it whenever I do the tutorial, but I do have a pretty gnarly burn on my hand. I am a baker, and you would think that I would be able to check a cake without burning myself, but I am very clumsy. So last week, whenever I went to check a cake, I totally burned my hand. So now that we have all of that stuff out of the way, if you would like to see how I got this look, then go ahead and stick around. To start off, I'm going to prime my lids with the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. I'm just applying this with my finger and then blending it out. For the eyes, I'm using my Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette from Morphe, and I'm taking this G17 brush. This is also from Morphe. And I just picked up that dusty rose color, and I'm just applying this to my crease area, and it doesn't show up too much, but it really does help whenever we add these other shadows. Next, on a G13 brush, I am picking up this beautiful mauve shade. This is one of my favorite shades out of the whole palette, and I'm applying this first to the outer corner of the eye, then really lightly bringing that in towards the inner corner. And I just went back in with that G17 and blended everything out so everything is nice and soft. To give the eye more definition, I'm going in with this beautiful maroon shade, and this is really pigmented, so I'm using a very light hand. And you can see I'm holding that brush almost at the very end of the handle. I'm applying this to the very outer corner of the eye and then slightly bringing that up into the crease. Now I'm just going in with no additional product on that same brush that we started out with and making sure that everything is nicely blended. And for the lid shade, I'm using this really beautiful, really pale shimmery pink, and I'm applying that all over the lid, concentrating mostly in the inner corner and then diffusing that out into that maroon shade on the outer corner. Now I'm just applying some liquid liner and doing a wing liner, and this is up to you, whatever you're comfortable with, you can go ahead and do that. And then I am applying a light layer of mascara to my natural lashes to prep for false lashes. The false lashes I'm going to be using are from Velour, and they are the Carli lash. These are perfect for date night. They're just so wispy and pretty. Now onto skin, I'm using my EX1 invisiwear foundation. This is great if you have olive tone skin, and I am in the shade F100. It's the lightest one that they carry. And I just applied that all over my face, and I'm blending that in with my trusty beauty blender. For my under eyes, I'm first going in with Maybelline Age Rewind as always to cancel out those dark circles, and then I'm going over that with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Classic Ivory, and I am bringing this down pretty far in an upside down triangle. This is just going to help highlight my face, and I didn't squeeze out any additional product, it's just whatever is left. I'm going over my chin, my cupid's bow, around the corners of my mouth where I can get some darkness, down the center of my nose, and then just a little bit on my forehead. And then of course I am blending all of that out with my beauty blender once again. To set that under eye concealer, I'm going in with the Anastasia Contour Kit, and I'm using the shades Vanilla and Banana mixed together, and I'm patting that in with a large tapered highlighter from Sigma. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, and this is basically just going in the center of my face where my foundation tends to break up. I wanted to keep the lower lash line really simple, so I'm taking a little bit of that mauve shade on a flat definer brush, just running this mostly on the outer corner and then bringing that in towards the inner corner really lightly. And then I'm going in with a nude liner to keep my eyes looking really wide and open, so I'm just running that along my waterline, and I love this one because it stays put. Now I'm taking the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara and applying a couple coats to my bottom lashes. I really love this stuff. It really helps to lengthen and separate those little tiny bottom lashes. Now I'm picking up this beautiful highlight shade that's in this palette. You guys have heard me talk about how much I love it. I am applying that to the inner corner and along the brow bone. Going back to the Anastasia kit, I'm picking up Fawn on a Real Techniques contour brush, and this is just going to give me a really nice light contour first, and I'm going along the hollows of my cheeks, the sides of my forehead, and then along the sides of my chin, as I always do. And then I go back in and pick up this darker shade on a hula brush, and I just apply this to the very back part of my contour closest to my hairline to strengthen that up just a little bit. For blush, I wanted to use something really pink and give a nice flush of color to the cheeks, so I'm using this Hourglass blush in the shade Radiant Magenta, and I'm applying that with a dual fiber brush so it's not too intense. I'm applying that more on the apples of my cheeks than I usually would as well, and then I go back in with a Real Techniques buffing brush just to make sure that everything looks seamless and there isn't any harsh lines. And for highlight, I'm using my Smashbox Soft Light and Shimmer. It's a really beautiful pink-based highlighter. I'm just applying that all over the tops of my cheekbones, and I did bring this down a little bit further than I usually do onto the apples of my cheeks. For lips, I'm going in with the Sigma Lip Base in the shade Indulgent. I love this because it's a pink, but it isn't too bold, and it's just really pretty and feminine. So I'm just applying this all over the lips, and then I'm topping it off with Gerard Cosmetics Buttercream Lip Gloss. It's a beautiful pale pink, and I think it just complements this look so well. And once you have your gloss on, your look is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I love this girly pink look. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day, and I will see you very soon. Bye!